You're watching Let's Chat.
Let's face it, we should all be making strides to eat a little better. Your bodies are sort of a machine, and the better stuff you put into it, the more energy and the more productivity you'll get out. Taking that to a whole new level is Marco Biscarini. Marco, good to see you. You founded Vibrant Meals, which we're going to show and tell you a little bit more about here in a moment. What is Vibrant Meals exactly?
Yeah, so we're a healthy meal prep. So we take traditionally unhealthy meals, make them healthier, portion control them, make them macro friendly, so that people that are on the move that want to stay healthy can do so easily.
And how did you come up with this idea?
So it was actually my wife and I. We started out of her apartment kitchen several years back, and as athletes we were looking for a healthier option in Chattanooga and couldn't find one, so we made our own, and slowly it just kind of took legs of its own.
And how much has the business grown since you and your wife started in that small apartment?
It's grown considerably, about 3,000 or 4,000%, I think, as a number. But we've expanded into Nashville, Cleveland, Knoxville.
So you cover a large geographic area then.
Decent area. We've been blessed to have some good growth.
Before we get into the food exactly, tell me a little bit more about how any of these meals will help us reach our individual health goals.
Yeah, absolutely. So the labels themselves have dietary restriction tags on them, if you will, dairy-free, gluten-free, whether it's paleo, low carb, high protein.
Right.
So depending on what the goal is of the individual, they can either bulk up with a higher protein meal or lean up with a lower carb, lower fat meal. Then we have plant-based options, we have vegetarian options. So there's a little bit for everybody.
So the all important thing is, how do they taste?
They taste great, but I'm a little biased.
Well, I know, but many of your customers aren't, though. So how do they say it tastes? What are you hearing? What's the feedback from them?
We've had great feedback. I mean, I think that's a lot of what has set us apart. Is we've made some pretty unique meals. You can see here we have a Hawaiian barbecue chicken, which has a pretty unique, elaborate sauce that we do on there, and so they're pretty complex meals. They're not just your run-of-the-mill rice and chicken style meals.
I'm going to pick this one up, and hopefully we'll be able to show you a little bit about what we're talking about here. These look like they're extremely filling. A lot of times you see prepackaged meals and you go, well, that's not very filling. There's not that much of it there. Not the case with all of this.
Correct. Yeah, it was important for us to really deliver value as well. And to eat healthy is not just eating air. You know, it needs to have enough. So we're really high on veggie portions, dark leafy greens, which are important for brain health, you know, overall cardio health.
Semenya, our director, was telling me you make these peanut butter things that are absolutely out of this world.
Yeah, these guys
Tell me a little bit about these.
Yeah, so these are our pea protein peanut butter balls. So pretty nutrient dense for a little snack, great on the go, great after workout, breakfast.
Give you a little extra boost, huh?
Mm-hmm. I sure do.
What's next for you guys at Vibrant Meals?
It's a great question. We have retail and online direct-to-consumer delivery in Chattanooga. In Nashville, we're only doing deliveries currently, so we'll continue to roll out some retail locations. We have plans to open up probably 1 or 2 more retail locations in Chattanooga, possibly Hamilton, Ooltewah area. Because currently we're only really in the downtown area with our retails.
Without giving a lot of your proprietary secrets away, tell me about how many meals you guys are going through over the course of a month.
Over the course of a month, we are doing about 30,000 to 40,000 meals a month.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
How do you keep up with all of this?
Well, I've got a lot more gray hairs. That's why I shaved this morning.
I certainly can understand that.
But we have a great team.
But again, these are designed to give you a little more energy, a lot more health, and to fill you up. How many of these should you eat over the course of a day? Is this a 3 meal a day plus a snack thing? Do you suggest just breakfast and dinner? Tell me.
Yeah, so it's really designed around your traditional 3 meals a day. We've been learning a lot more about intermittent fasting. So some of our meals cater well to that. So that's really eating 2 meals a day, skipping 1 meal to have that fast period.
Right.
But they're dense enough, and you can see the calorie content is high enough to really suffice as a full meal.
Is there a success story from one particular client that sticks out in your mind?
Yes, we have several. Most have come from the celiac community where they couldn't find consistent gluten-free meals they could trust. So that's been huge. But from a weight standpoint, we actually did, slipping on the name right now, but there was a weight challenge, and we helped an individual over, I believe it was a 12-week period, lose 50 or 60 pounds.
Wow.
But in a healthy way, not just through, protein shakes and powders.
And they've been able to
eating
keep it off as well.
and keeping it off. So our goal really is to help people create a habit change, because that's the lasting change.
Marco, we hope you'll come back and join us. How do we find out more about how to get signed up for these meals that you can either deliver or here we can come pick them up?
Yeah, so Chattanooga's lucky with having the retail locations. We have one over on Cherokee Boulevard, right next to Mike's Hole in the Wall.
Right.
One on Main Street, and then you can find us at myvibrantmeals.com.
That's myvibrantmeals.com. myvibrantmeals.com. Stay with us. We will be right back.